Okay, everybody, something that's going around online. Have any of you heard of the airport theory? The airport theory, you heard about this on TikTok? Okay, so it is viral everywhere on TikTok. So this is a trend where people, they challenge the traditional arrive 2 hours before your flight, you know that whole rule? Yeah. And this is what they do instead. They get to the airport 15 to 20 minutes before takeoff. Okay, Jamar, would you try the airport theory?
Have I tried? Yes, many times.
Oh, how's that work for you? What, are you the pilot?
No. Anyone who flies very regularly, I'm talking about like once a month, knows that you can do this, especially if you have like certain conditions like midweek, midday, regional airport, no check bags. You literally just breeze through security.
Okay.
It's so simple.
You've never had like anything
never missed a flight?
I mean, I've missed flights. I mean, I've missed flights, but like this can be done. And I think a lot of the larger airports, like a Pearson, where you got like a large family, all these bags, tons of people at security, a Friday flight, you can't do this, but it can be done. People do it all the time.
Wow, anybody?
Listen, this is grounds for divorce. I know you're married, God bless your wife, because I don't have the patience for that. I am arrived 2 to 3 hours early. I'd like to thank my parents for instilling that in me. I paid too much money to be missing flights, Mr. Moneybags over here. I miss flights. I can't afford to miss flights, so I'm there early. But I'll give you a funny story. This past December, I had a connecting flight from Miami back to Toronto.
Okay.
And I'm always early. This is what I do. I get in there at least 2.5 hours early. I put my eyes on the gate. I need to go. They have the gate on the ticket. I need to see it. And I go, okay. And then I find the closest restaurant to that gate. And then I sit down, have a meal, and I relax until it's time to get on the flight, right? Sounds nice and normal. Yeah. Well, this time things went hairy. During my meal, as I'm sitting there all relaxed, thinking I'm so on top of this, they changed my gate 4 times.
No. How dare they?
So I go around the corner, I'm feeling so good about myself that I'm on time, and then I see that my gate's changed, and they've moved my gate to the other side of the airport. And as I'm hustling, I start to hear, passenger Andrea Bain, searching for Andrea Bain. My cell phone's ringing, and I am sprinting now through this airport. My left arm starts tingling. I'm like, I'm either gonna stroke out or I'm gonna make this flight.
Oh my God.
They are calling, they are looking for me. I get there in the nick of time. I'm the last person to get on the flight. I am dripping in my own sweat, and I thought to myself, I got here 2.5 hours early.
Yeah, wasn't your fault.
How did we end up in this situation?
And guess what, Andrea? 15 minutes before your flight, 1 gate change.
You know what? I want to hear that.
Those 3 gate changes turn into 1 gate change.
No, here's the deal. The long lineups beforehand, I've seen some lineups that I'm like, if I got here 15 minutes before, just lineup alone, I would miss my flight. I will always be there. Now, 5 hours early.
Don't do this with your partner. Don't do this with your family. Make sure you have Nexus, all those things. But it can be done.
I mean, I've had trauma. Like, I had a story that I will not tell you the whole thing of when I was traveling for work one time, and I got pulled aside by American security, and I missed my flight. It was so traumatizing. I will not go through that again. So I'm in it very early, but I'm in a partnership with someone who is a 15 minutes beforehand one. So let me tell you, this is a tricky thing, but if anyone is in that kind of relationship, and I feel like a lot of people in that kind of dynamic, one's early, one's late, I ended up doing this the last time. We traveled together. He booked the flight. He decided when we were leaving. I did not know when our flight left so that I could just relax. I was like, okay, if we miss this, it is on you and I will never let you live it down.
Right.
But I didn't stress myself out. I was just like, everything is in your hands. And I was much more relaxed as a result. We made it on time. I don't know how much time we had actually to spare. It was all fine.
Wow.
Hand over the control, Mel. You could never do that.
Could never do it.
Never could do it.
Nope, control freak over here. Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.